Hello and welcome to this tutorial for the solo mode of mini containers. If you haven't watched the video for the basic game yet, please watch that one first. In this one I'll be explaining it as if you already understand how the game is played. When you're playing solo, the goal is to have no more cards left before the automa does. The automa is the game that you're playing against. If the automa has no more cards left to play, then you lose the game. So try to be the first one. Let's start with the setup. Just as in the base game, you get 12 cards. And so does the automa. But that works slightly different. The first 6 cards for the automa are dealt face down and in a row. The last 6 cards for the automa are dealt face up, placing each card on top of one of the face down cards. So you have a row of 6 and there's 2 cards in each space. Now you're ready to start the game. Just like the base game, you start by picking one card to be a container. The automa always goes first. You have to pick the card with the highest number in the middle of the card. In case that's a tie, then pick the card of the color that you see the most of. So for now we pick this card as the container that the automa puts on the table. If there's another card underneath the one you just took, you always flip it over to reveal it. And then it's your turn. Pick one card to be the container and place it close to the other one. Then, just like in the base game, you take all your cards and choose a few to use this round. The rest of your cards can go to the side and you shuffle your own smaller deck. Place it face down. Now you're ready to play. The automa goes first. When you picked a container for the automa, you had to take the highest card. When you pick a card to put as trash into one of the containers, you also pick the highest card. Of course, it has to be a card that you can actually put into one of the containers. And don't forget, if you take a card that is on top of a face down card, you flip it over. If none of the cards from the automa can be played, just skip it and take your own turn. Either way, after you've dealt with the automa, it's your turn to either pass or flip over the top card from your own smaller deck. If you pass, then the round is immediately over. If you do play a card but you can't put it in a container, then you have lost this round. Then you take all the face-up cards from the automa and add them to your own hand. And that's it. This is how you play a solo game of mini containers to get rid of all your cards before the automa runs out. Just like the base game, you start each by playing one container on the table, and then you start playing cards from the smaller deck you've made. You always choose the highest card to take from the automa. I hope you feel like you understand how the solo mode is played and that you'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching, feel free to leave a comment, and see you for the next one.